So the question is, what is the link between somatic healing practices and Tantra? And I would say somatic healing practices and Tantra are one and the same. If you come into a place where you're meeting your emotions, meeting your trauma, meeting your conditioning with presence, then what you are doing in that is you are bringing the masculine aspect of consciousness, stillness, presence, into the feminine energy, emotion. And in that, in meeting our trauma, in meeting our emotions, in meeting our conditioning, which you have to do directly when you do somatic practices, in doing this, you are internally merging the masculine aspect of consciousness with the feminine aspect of consciousness. And within this meeting, you discover a wonderful inner intimacy. Like right now, I can feel this sense of inner intimacy, this wonderful sense of causeless goodness inside. A lot of people think Tantra is going to workshops, staring into people's eyes, doing visualizations, spinning patterns around the third eye, all of this stuff which might be really disconnected actually from the body. You don't have to do anything to do with sex to come into a tantric state of being. Tantra is about meeting yourself. Tantra is about bringing the awareness, the consciousness that you are into the movements of energy within your nervous system. And within that meeting, intimacy arises, inner intimacy. This energy of Tantra arises through somatic healing. You cannot do somatic healing without also doing Tantra. So I think that sex is a real reflection of where you are at on the spiritual path. Because sex brings up all of your blocks. In order to be in a space of deep intimacy with your partner, you need to be connected to a space of deep intimacy within yourself. Now, what throws you out of intimacy? If you are thrown with an emotion into thinking and you're in your head, then you're not intimate with yourself. There's a split inside. That sense of presence, that sense of inner intimacy is missing because you've disappeared into the mind. You've disconnected from your body and you've disconnected from your being. Now, if you're with your lover and you're having sex, you're making love, and you're in presence and in this space of intimacy, and then some emotional pattern comes up and you come up into your thinking and you're wanting to carry on having sex, but you don't have the spiritual wisdom or practice or backbone in order to stay with yourself when a reaction comes up, then you're going to lose that intimacy with yourself and you lose the intimacy with your partner. Love will not flow through your hands when you've disconnected from yourself and come up into your mind. Love will not flow through your body into your partner if you have dissociated from your body and your being. You won't touch your partner with your being. You won't meet being to being if you have been disconnected from your being. And sex brings stuff up. It's vulnerable. All sorts of stuff comes up during sex, emotional things. And it's okay for emotional things to come up. The thing is, are those emotional reactions that are coming up pulling you out of yourself? Or do you have the internal mastery to stay with yourself, to stay in your own inner intimacy when thoughts and emotions and reactions arise? So I believe that sex is a good marker of your development along the spiritual path. Yeah, I would say that.